Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show aired weekly in New York City. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
The emotional, psychological, and legal turmoil of an ICE apprehension in the USA. For undocumented individuals living in the United States, the fear of immigration and customs enforcement, ICE, is a constant reality. Whether ICE apprehends someone at home, stops them on the street, or detains them unexpectedly, the experience can be terrifying, triggering severe emotional, psychological, and legal distress. In many cases, those affected experience panic, confusion, depression, and suicidal thoughts, particularly if they fear deportation and separation from their family. This article explores the stress, family consequences, and legal confusion surrounding ICE apprehensions, while also addressing the counseling and mental health support needed to help individuals cope with the trauma. 1. The psychological and emotional impact of an ICE encounter: fear, panic, and trauma. When ICE officers appear at someone's home, workplace, or stop them in public, the initial reaction is shock and panic. Many individuals freeze in fear, unsure how to react, experience rapid heartbeat, sweating, or hyperventilation, feel dizzy or numb, overwhelmed by the realization that they may be detained or deported. For many undocumented individuals, ICE represents a force that could tear them from their families and livelihoods. The trauma of an arrest or home raid can leave deep scars, similar to those experienced by crime victims or war refugees. Helplessness and depression. Once in ICE custody, individuals often feel powerless because they may not understand their legal rights. They have limited communication with family members. They fear deportation to a country they barely know or where they face danger. Many detained individuals sink into depression, feeling as though their life in the U.S. has ended. If deported, they may be sent back to a country where they lack housing, employment, or safety. 2. The stress on families and loved ones. Family separation and anxiety. When ICE detains a parent, spouse, or sibling, the entire family suffers. The emotional distress is especially severe for children who do not understand why a parent has suddenly disappeared, spouses left alone to manage finances, rent, and childcare, elderly family members who relied on the detainee for support. Many families live in constant fear after an ICE encounter, worried about future raids and whether they too will be detained. Financial instability. An ICE apprehension often leads to job loss, especially if the individual was a primary breadwinner. Families may struggle with paying rent or mortgage, covering legal fees to fight deportation, affording food and medical expenses. Many turn to community organizations, churches, or GoFundMe campaigns to survive financially. 3. Legal confusion and uncertainty. Understanding the legal process. Many individuals do not know what happens next after an ICE arrest. Some are deported quickly, especially if they have a prior removal order, placed in detention centers while awaiting court hearings, released under supervision or bond, but required to attend immigration court. Lack of legal representation. Unlike criminal defendants, immigrants do not have the right to a free lawyer. Many struggle to find and afford an immigration attorney, sign deportation paperwork without understanding their options, feel pressured by ICE officers to cooperate without legal advice, conflicting information. Many detained individuals receive different information from ICE, attorneys, and family members. Some are told they have a chance to stay, while others are informed that deportation is inevitable. The uncertainty causes emotional exhaustion and despair. 5. How to support someone who has been apprehended by ICE. If a friend or family member has been detained, here are ways to help reduce their emotional and legal stress. Immediate steps to take: stay calm and gather information. Find out where they are being held and what charges they face. Call an immigration attorney. Legal representation is crucial for securing bond and fighting deportation. Call 855-768-8845. Avoid signing documents without a lawyer. ICE may pressure detainees to sign voluntary deportation papers. Offer emotional and psychological support. Reassure the person that they are not alone. Help them access therapy or crisis counseling. Connect them with immigrant support organizations. Find community resources. Many organizations offer mental health support, legal aid, and financial assistance. These organizations help families navigate the aftermath of an ICE arrest and provide critical support. Conclusion: an ICE apprehension is one of the most traumatic experiences an undocumented person can face. It triggers severe psychological distress, family separation, financial hardship, and legal confusion. For those who experience suicidal thoughts or extreme stress, it is essential to seek mental health counseling, community support, and legal assistance. No one should face deportation alone, and with the right help, individuals can find hope and a path forward. If you or someone you know is struggling after an ICE encounter, reach out to an immigration attorney and mental health professional immediately. Support systems exist and help is available. Know your rights. Visit AskTheLawyer.us to download copies, available in English and Spanish.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.